You're about to listen to the award-winning Stuart Pedasso Show. This show is for biologically and emotionally mature audiences. If you should not be here, please go away. We'll still be here when you're mature enough to partake. Mwah!
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to the Stuart Pedasso Show. I'm Dave,
I'm Melissa.
I'm Carrie.
and I will do my darndest not to cough. I'm on month 3 of being sick.
It's just that you have that cough that won't leave kind of cough.
No, it's actually been... So I went to Arizona, and I'll talk...
I'm saying this as I'm sitting less than 6 feet from you.
I know. I'm sorry. We don't know what to do.
Zona. Wait, that's a song.
So,
I take my vitamins, hopefully.
I was feeling better. I mean, I started getting sick the last week of the campaign, which was the end of October, early November.
Wait, I'll make sure I do it before I go.
And that just kept going, and as it started to whittle away, my cough started to it took weeks, but it finally started to go away. So I had maybe a couple of weeks where I really wasn't using too many cough drops anymore. And then I got to Arizona, and halfway through, bam, I got sick again. Like floored, like hammered.
Like while you're in, are you talking about halfway while you're in Arizona?
While I was in Arizona.
Could be the, well, could
Right
be
when
the
you got there? So like from the
airport.
airplane?
Could be
the airplane, maybe?
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know. Airplanes,
I wore
I
a
feel
mask.
like,
I wore a
yeah,
mask
I mean,
too.
I would too. I wouldn't
But-
wear,
so-
yeah, but a mask
right now.
keeps you from spreading your stuff. It doesn't keep you from getting sick,
So I went.
is the theory.
I
Me
was
thinks.
not. It's starting to feel a little bit better on my way home. And the next day, I was totally floored. I missed 2 days of school.
Oh.
It's not consecutively either.
Oh, weird. Yeah, what a
I was
weird
out.
kinda-
I couldn't do it Monday when school got back into session, and I was able to gut it out Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday could not. It was one of those where you can't lift your head up.
Oh, yeah.
Took
Like
me a
felt
half,
like
it took me a half an hour to call in sick because I just couldn't function. So
so
then I gutted
sorry.
it out on Friday, and I'm feeling relatively better. My ears are still kind of clogged. If I move my head around, it's like one of those sand oceany things where it goes back and forth in the sand and the little,
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's
That's how my ears are all the time.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to the ear doctor tomorrow
well.
to get another hearing test because of that. I might get tubes in my ears
They
at
still
my
do that?
age. Huh?
They still do that.
They really,
They
seriously.
do. They do still do that.
Yeah.
I thought that was old technology.
Apparently, well, I've got scars. Apparently, they said I must have had some ear infections when I was an infant.
Well, mine's just my. Sorry, we're talking to old people down.
No, I'm
Oh,
having
my
problems
back.
a lot
Oh, my-
lately.
My gout. And,
Well, before Christmas, I'm pretty sure I had the flu. I didn't take any tests or anything, but they're suggesting people have the tests being done because we've had the worst cases of the flu in our county.
What supposedly what I read,
think it's
again,
flu A, I
again, it's
believe.
the internet, so who the hell knows? Is all of the cuts at the CDC, there weren't the right people who could make the call on what strain of influenza this year, because that's what they do. I mean, it is always a hit and miss,
Right, to some degree,
You
yeah,
get the
that's
flu
true.
shot, and
That's
you still
true.
may end up with a different strain.
Right.
But there was not enough people to make an educated judgment on what strains this year, so the vaccine was close your eyes and hit a dartboard.
Yeah, I must have gotten a good one because I think I have the flu,
Which
but
makes sense.
Well, not
Yeah.
good.
I
did
think it
okay.
might have
So far,
helped.
so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I only had a fever for 2 days.
I am
was
going to have to go on a plane in late May and to Chicago. I realize it's not that far, but I just
It
don't
should have
want
cleared up by
to.
then.
I just don't want to get on a plane.
Well, I just
I
got
don't
my,
wanna get on a
I just
plane
got my
for lots
COVID
of
vaccine Friday.
Yeah, I got a flu. I got the flu. Yeah, I did the flu, a tetanus, and COVID vaccine all in one day. That hurt.
I got the Hep B. Sorry.
Yeah, I got one of those
Doctor
too
suggested
recently.
because I work at the hospital, and sometimes during the summer I'm at the detention center, which because it can be you can pass it through saliva, blood, or
Oh,
anywhere.
they made me get it too. I think it.
Depending on where you work, is where you can.
He said something about just the age, just my age. He was like, we really do recommend people over whatever, I don't know, with
Yeah.
50 or whatever
So I
it
had
was.
them both.
If like
Ooh, they hurt.
even he's like, even if you've had it before, which I had, he's like, we still recommend you doing it again. So I was like, okay.
Well, I had one the
I
other
don't care.
pharmacy I
I'm
went
like,
to. That
I can do it.
pharmacist said, "Oh my gosh, don't even bother. Why are you putting your body through that?" And this new pharmacy that I just
Oh, my
moved
doctor
to,
did it. My doctor gave
my
me the Hep
doctor's
B.
the one that told me to get them both. And this
Yeah.
new pharmacist said, "Oh my gosh, why would they say that to you, especially if your doctor wanted you to get them done?"
Some fucking Trumper working at CVS.
No, CVS is the one that said to get it. It was Walgreens out there.
Oh, Walgreens.
Well, that
is-
doesn't surprise me.
No, that's the one that they stopped giving the Plan B pill.
Yeah.
no,
So
Yeah, I
I
stopped
went and
shopping there.
finally I got them both done, which is what my doctor's been wanting. And I do believe very
sorry, CVS. I didn't mean to
strongly
ditch you, even if you are a corporate. scumbag.
in immunizations. I truly believe in them, especially somebody who I take medication that suppresses my immune system
Yeah.
to begin with.
That's also the point. Like, I mean, I know we're getting on
Me
a
too, it's
tangent,
called
but
beer.
I just feel like not everybody's the same. You know,
Yeah.
we're not all
Yeah.
the same. Our bodies are different.
I
Reacts to
trust
things
my
different.
doctor. My doctor is
I don't know.
very
I don't know,
blunt with
Melissa.
me.
I
Yeah.
think we are all the same. We're all pink inside.
I mean, on that level, correct.
Okay.
That is correct. We are all the.
I mean, I see enough doctors and they all talk to each other. So one's a specialist in each, and they talk to each other. So
Yeah, because I was getting on my
Oh, yeah, when they
CVS
play golf.
chart
no hush
to
now.
get the Hep B shot, and
I
then all
see
of a
it
sudden
in the
it was
little
gone.
charity thingy on my phone.
Yeah, they must have talked to my doctor because all of a sudden the request for me to get the Hep B shot was not on my CVS chart anymore because I already got it.
Yep.
And I got.
I
it
like
yeah.
the fact that they talk to each other. Like my rheumatologist sends a letter to my GP. She knows everything that's going on. My rheumatologist, the surgeon that did my
Wish
knees.
my wife's doctors would do that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Frequently, they do not.
Because and then they talk to the prescriber who does the medication for my ADHD.
Time out. Now your
I
your
give-
mic's in a weird place
Oh,
again.
okay. Sorry.
All right.
But I do give them permission to because I think it's important for one person, the captain maybe call it that, one person to know all of
Captain
it going
Doctor?
on.
What do you call
Captain
it? Captain
Doctor.
Doctor?
Oh my God, there's a captain doctor.
Captain Doctor.
My I
Major
trust
Doctor?
her.
Major doctor.
Major Doctor?
El Presidente doctor.
El
Nice.
Presidente Doctor.
Nice. Yes, the Cuban doctors that help other Latin American countries. They're El Presidente doctors.
Yeah.
El Jefe.
Yeah.
El Jefe Doctor.
Guapo.
So I
El
don't know.
Guapo. Yeah, El Guapo. God, that movie's so good.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
all right. So Arizona, a quick summation from the trip, and so we did not have a show last week. We were supposed to have a show. We did a show, Jaden and I, and Blue Yeti let us down the microphone that I was using. I know exactly what the problem was, and I know how it will not happen again in the future. But the recording was. I still have it. It's just the audio keeps dropping out, and I know
Oh,
why.
that's sad.
And yeah, it was. It was a good
Sorry.
show. Sorry, it wasn't planned. It wasn't the intention. But so there was no show last week, and and again, me being sick and trying to get through work, I didn't tell Jade until literally this afternoon.
Oh,
Well, it's no big deal. It's not like she was
Jaden.
getting paid for it or anything.
I know.
But
she's probably wondering why I wasn't posted.
yeah, if she was even paying attention, she said when she was on a few years ago, she's like, I only got halfway through it. I couldn't listen to myself anymore.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I do sometimes listen to it a little bit, but yeah, I have a hard time listening to my own voice. I get it.
So Arizona was cool. Got to hang out with the fam. Really did almost no touristy stuff at all. The only thing I did was went to that Olive Grove place that we tend to go to every time. You have lunch there, and you can go shopping there, and they have their own versions of olive oil, like every kind of olive oil you can think of.
I mean, I love olive oil.
Dark
it is
chocolate
delicious.
olive oil, basil olive oil,
yeah,
bacon
yeah.
olive oil. All that
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, olive oil can infuse with just about anything. So.
and they do.
olive oil is good for you, actually.
So other than that,
eat,
that's
to
really
ingest.
the only other than like going to the store or something or CVS for cold medicine. Other than that, I just hung out with fam. Which
How was New Year's
totally fun.
Eve?
New Year's Eve was fine. It was interesting.
That's the only thing I really want to know about, to be
Oh,
honest.
so New
I'm
Year's
really
Eve
curious about New Year's. Well, I mean, I hope the family was good. And
yeah, no, everything
that
was
your
yeah.
dad and Jen is
Yeah.
everybody's good.
No, it was good.
Good,
New Year's
good.
Eve was at a Alcoholics Anonymous AA dinner dance, and it was fine. It was cool. I mean,
they tend to have good fun, don't they? Was it fun?
it was
Good entertainment type thing?
they had a DJ who was playing 80s stuff, and the music was fine.
Oh, all right.
It's
Well, at least
good.
it was 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, that would make me. I mean, I went to a wedding. That's where I was. Right, we left 2 days after New Year's. So New Year's Eve, Dan and I just stayed home and watched a movie, and ate sushi, and We also got a baguette from work and cheese and so that's what we do. We just hang out and eat food and watch a movie, which is great. And yeah, I was in bed like 12:30, and yeah,
I was
that
in bed
it.
before midnight.
Yeah,
so.
Dan was in bed. Dan was in bed before midnight too. I stayed up after midnight, but then I went to bed shortly after
I
that.
think I was in bed. I don't know. I might have been up. I have no idea.
But then we went to Columbus, Ohio for a wedding, which is great. We love his family. His family's great. I do. His mom's family is just they're just great people. I love hanging out with them. My only complaint was the DJ. Since we were just talking about music, it just made me think of it. I would have been super happy if it had been 80s music. What it was, this is the second wedding I've been to like this, is the DJ plays a little bit of a song, like not the entire song, and then goes from that into another song. And they're all like really popular songs. A lot of them from like the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
It's like he only plays half.
Yeah, like they played. Okay, so at one point they finally played something that Dan and I were like, "Oh, it's sort of a slow." Also, no slow songs, 0 slow songs. And you think about it, not everybody. Even though most of the people at this wedding were probably like in their 20s to like maybe late 30s. So I mean, it's a younger than I am. But you figure there's people that are older. There's grandparents. There's parents. There's aunts and uncles and other people that this is not their music. This is not what they want to dance to, and there's no slow music. Like Dan and I wanted to dance together. I wanted to dance with my husband, and like that didn't happen.
None of it was slow?
Not
There's a
once.
ton of slow
They
80s
started to
music.
play. They started. It wasn't even 80s.
Mine
it was like
mine was 80s.
Oh,
at one point they played a little bit of Dancing Queen, which is fine. So Dan and I were like, "Oh, Dancing Queen, absolutely." We start walking up there. They got past the chorus and then went into another song completely. Not even the same song. Like even the way this DJ went from one song to another, there was the change was terrible. Like I'm not
that's
even
an
a
ass
fucking
DJ.
I'm not even a DJ. So I know that I probably couldn't do much better with changing it, but that's the thing. I'm not a DJ and I know that.
And you're not getting paid to do it.
Right. It was a guy. He was getting paid to do this. One of Dan's relatives.
Hopefully not well.
Right. One of Dan's relatives, one of Dan's aunts, went up there and actually complained to him, and he just was like, "Well, I don't care.
wow.
Like, can you play some songs? Can you play like an entire song?" It was weird because during dinner,
So it didn't like flow together. He was just like cutting songs off.
yeah, it was like he didn't play an entire. You know when he fucking played an actual song.
Right.
You know what song it was?
Oh, can we play? What do you want to play? Do I know what song it is?
You're gonna know it. I mean, you're gonna know the song.
Okay.
But you're trying to say out of all the songs,
Out of all the
one
songs
chose,
that he could have played, the
wasn't-
entire song.
So he didn't stick to a genre for any of the others. There wasn't one specific.
It was just really loud, boom, boom, boom kind of dance. Yeah, yeah, party time. Woo!
the Oscar Mayer winner song.
No.
A
lot of it was like a lot of like
the
Cop Killer from Ice-T.
conga song. Gloria Estefan?
not because it was all like it was like stuff from like the Black Eyed Peas and stuff.
Oh wow.
A lot of that kind of like party
Okay.
all night
The
long.
Humpty
and-
Dance.
No, that would have
Okay.
actually been.
So
Okay,
a
that-
wedding
I'm
reception.
no, this was a
music.
terrible song. This was
So
Humpty
he-
Dance would have been great.
So
I
he
would've been
played a lot
happy.
of wedding reception music.
Yeah, but he didn't play the entire song of any of it. He would just play bits
We got
of
that
it.
part. So what was the
It was
song? The
terrible.
one song he played all the way through.
Turn down for what?
Oh my god.
Actually, I don't
They
know.
play the
Do I know
same
that song?
lyric over and over.
Turn down for what?
And that's all they
Turn
say
down for
pretty
what?
much.
Okay.
Like,
Oh my.
like there's some
gosh.
funny videos with that song in it, but it.
Have you ever heard the entire? Well,
I
clearly
have. I've
you
heard,
just did.
not only, dude. It was an extended version.
Wow. Dang.
Okay.
Wow.
The
Well-
worst. I mean, honestly, the worst music I've ever heard at a wedding.
Wow.
The worst.
I don't know if you'd have any way of knowing this. Did it seem like the bride and groom were happy with what they had?
There were lots of people happy. Clearly, this
Oh,
is
okay.
like a new thing. I just
Oh.
don't like it.
Okay. Well, they all need to get off my lawn.
Yeah, like I mean, I think everybody.
So a compilation of wedding music at a wedding. but not. That's ridiculous.
So, well, anyway, so, so Dan's sister was there. So Nita's there. Nita is a professional DJ.
Yeah, well.
So, of course.
But it's a different kind of DJ. That's not what.
Yeah, she's actually really talented
But still.
and travels the world.
Yeah.
And, people pay her a lot of money to DJ.
Right.
So she said, I'm like, because we're sitting right next, the three of us sitting right next to each other at the table. I'm like, girl, this is terrible. And, Dan's looking over at her and he's like, I can't even handle this. He's like, girl, get over it. Just get over it. It's like, it's so bad. So apparently the reason this is a thing is because these DJs, I guess, they get so tired of doing all the same songs all the time because it's all the same songs everybody is going to ask for.
Yeah.
So they just do these compilations because they know that everyone's going to ask for all of these songs. So they just do it. So what he was doing was just doing a compilation, like you said, a compilation of all these different songs that you hear at weddings.
Oh my God.
And because he's probably tired of hearing them all the time. So what she was telling me, so what Dan's sister was telling me, her name's Nita. Nita was saying is that
Oh my God, I think I might like this. I'm sorry.
Hold on, go ahead,
Yeah.
finish, because
What-
I can sum this up.
Yeah, so what she was saying is it's just what this DJ does is the same thing every single night. Like that DJ is playing that he was probably at a wedding the night before and he played that exact same thing.
But you have to expect it to appreciate it. Like you have to want it to, you know what I mean? Like did the couple want this?
I'm gonna assume. I mean,
Okay. Unless they did, they
Well,
would
if
have to
that's-
I
want
just don't
that.
think it's a great idea because I think it really excludes a lot of people. But here's the weird thing. Here's the other weird thing about it. The music during dinner was wonderful. Great music. We were singing at the table. He and a couple of his cousins were at the table and their spouses and stuff at the same table. And we were all singing along to the music because we all know because it was all songs we knew. And then it was terrible.
DJs are really popular out at clubs and stuff. So I wonder if that's the big thing too. And maybe it's a combination of the two.
So if someone's doing that, doing that shit, and because they hear the same thing every night, then they're making it about them.
It is all about them.
Right.
Right.
And
That Nita kind of made that clear.
And
This is about them.
And that's why it's fuck you and your family too, because you're getting paid to do something, and if it's too annoying for you, well, the post office is hiring.
But you know what? But the bride and groom might have chosen this
Well,
because a lot of people that go to weddings get sick and tired of hearing the same music at weddings.
If I was at that wedding, I'd fucking tip.
It was
but
hard. It
but
was
this
tough.
but
There were
th-
times
but
when
these
we
are
just had to
younger
leave.
these are
Right.
younger people.
We would just
correct? Were these younger people?
Yeah, they're younger. I mean,
You're talking a different generation, and they
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
doing this for on purpose.
well, Dan brought up just the whole
Don't invite my ass, young people.
Yeah, Dan brought up, and I thought this was a good point too. He brought up just the talking about it generationally, these are the people that are watching 2-minute videos on YouTube, and
Yeah.
that's all they can handle. So
to them, this is the fun, and that's all they want of that song. And this is how they do dance, and this is how their DJ. This is how their clubs are.
I'll just mail the ugly ass lamp to them.
They
and
also
be
are
done with
used
that.
to samples of songs from our generation.
yes, that's true too.
So to them, this might be what they like. You're assuming it's the DJ. No,
And that's
this
why
might be what the
that's
couple
why
asked for.
Everything's going to hell.
And I think
Your
that's-
yet again your opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm with you, but I'm also being told, and I've talked to some of my students recently too, and I had one that mentioned this. It's being sold differently to different generations. Things are got to think about
that's
who you're
for sure.
talking to.
That's for sure. Well, that's always been like that. I mean, as long as advertising's been
Look,
around.
I get the, it was better in my day, that kind of thing.
No,
I
no,
get that.
no. I think what
But-
they're trying to say is trust them too. They're not stupid.
Oh, I didn't say they're stupid. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't care. They can do that. I just don't like it.
So
They can do it all. I mean, and
but-
they could say, well, we don't want to listen to 5-minute songs. All right, then you can hate my wedding.
yeah,
'Cause-
that's fine.
yeah.
But where I'm going is, I'm trying to turn a corner here, is that's look this in the grand scheme of things, I actually don't give two fucks about what's played at a wedding. I really don't. But it is a
cared
really
a little because I really did. Like, I really
Well,
was looking
okay.
forward to having a slow dance with my husband. And I'm sure there were plenty of other people around our age and older who were thinking the same thing. It'd be nice to have a slow dance with my spouse. And we didn't have that opportunity. There wasn't an opportunity for that at all.
But as I'm making this a more bigger picture
Right.
thing, is that the inability, and there's reasons for it, but the inability to be able to focus for more than 30 seconds of a song, a minute of a song,
Because
or even
that's
2 minutes
about
of a
all it
song.
was, about 30
But
seconds.
that is also how folks can't take larger chunks of information. And I think that's why the kids coming up, I'm not saying they're stupid. I'm saying that they have been trained to not be able to be patient to get through stuff, to be able to get in for more information. And that's hurting them, I do believe. And I know that sounds like get off my lawn, things were better in my day, this rock and roll is just a fad kind of thing. It's not the way I mean it. I'm more taking it in terms of, look, the revolution's got to come and y'all need to get a lot of information in because these things are not simple. These are complicated problems, and the way to deal with them takes a lot of nuance and a lot of complication. I'm seeing a signal chat for a certain group in town blow up right now because people can't fucking focus. And it's mostly
I have
the
a
younger
positive
kids.
on that story, though.
If you seriously though, if you look at the elite class in our country and you look at how they educate their children, their children don't have
Right.
phones and social media. They're all about their education.
And the serious tech people say that too. They don't have like Alexa.
Correct.
They don't have all the shit
Their
that
kids
mass
are
markets
having
does.
conversations with their parents, intellectual conversations. Their kids are speaking 3-4 languages. Yeah. So the ones that are trying to sell our kids all of this bullshit, all this shit, they don't even do it with their own kids. So look at how they educate their kids. That's how our kids need to be educated.
I did go to a bookstore, though. My favorite bookstore that I have ever been to is in Columbus, Ohio. It's called the Book Loft. There's 32 rooms. It's like you can tell this is probably like an old house at one point that they just kind of broke up and into. And like some of the rooms are like a quarter the size of this room. Like it's really, really interesting and really cool. I saw a lot of teenagers in there this weekend.
Well, I think
And that made me so happy. And they were looking at real books, not just like, they were like looking for specific authors and like, it made me
think
happy.
we can.
It made me happy to see it.
So we've always had a problem with a certain type of student, regardless.
Yeah,
Before, so we're always going to have an issue with those students. Okay. I think what you're saying is we're going to lose the ones that used to go and read those books too. That's what we're losing.
I worry about that.
Yeah.
That's definitely my concern.
So I think we can still get those kids back because they are getting bored so quickly with these 2 minutes, 30-second, whatever. Their brains aren't being fulfilled. So we're going to get them back. Like right now I have a kid he's got to read Lord of the Flies.
I love that book.
Right?
Oh my God, I've read it like
is
3
so
times
bored
easily.
out of his mind. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm trying to
book
get
is
him
so
to
interesting.
listen to it on audio.
Audiobook is a great one for that book.
Doesn't right, but he's listening to it in the British. But he's got to read this certain version, and I can't. But he doesn't have any work to go along with it, so he's not like discussing what's going on in the book, and it's the original version of it. And I'm like, oh man, I want him to watch something. Like I want him to get through it, and he's up to chapter 5, and he's falling asleep. And it's not my assignment. It's from a different school district entirely.
Interesting. Well,
And
because
he's a
like
kid, and he's a senior, and he just needs to get through this. And it's like, finally, he's like, I don't even want to do this fucking shit. And I'm like, it's one of my favorite books. I just
I
want to
know.
talk to you about
You
this.
guys must go through that a lot with kids who really just cannot get into a book, and I don't understand that because I've always
He's got
been
a lot
big
of
reader.
stuff going on with
Dude,
his
there's
mental
almost-
health
Is that what it
at the
is?
In
at
my
the moment.
program, there's almost no reading at all.
But he's got a lot going on with his mental health. So I'm
Gotcha.
about to contact the school right tomorrow as soon as I get into
Gotcha.
school and saying, can I do something with him to get him? Can we just watch the movie together? Can we just give me something to work with him so
people
he and
just
I can
not get-
talk about it?
Do they
'Cause
just not come from reading? I wonder if a lot of them
Oh,
don't
God,
come
no.
from reading families. They just don't
There's a
come-
ton of families that don't read. It's just
Yeah.
not natural.
Or the parents are so into their own thing, they'll just give them electronics and that's their babysitter.
Right.
Or the books
so
that
they
have
might
the buttons.
read, but they don't want to bother with the kids. Maybe.
Well, I don't know enough about
don't know.
individual
Right,
parents,
right.
but I do not. The ones
There's
that
a
I've met,
ton
I
of
don't
parents
get.
that don't read.
Yeah,
They
I
just
don't
don't
get that
read.
vibe from them.
Don't read at all. They're reading. That's about school. School does that. I don't do that. School does that.
I definitely was raised very differently.
I was never read to,
Oh, I was read to. I started reading when I was 3.
but I
was a
read
big
to.
reader.
I read all the time.
Oh, I read to my son too. I loved reading. I actually really
Way
loved it.
too young, right? Reading way too young stuff I shouldn't have been reading, like Stephen King and Sandy Duncan She wrote a naughty book.
I didn't
I
know
read when I
that.
was in 4th grade. Oh,
Sandy Duncan?
Sandy Duncan wrote a naughty book.
We're talking about old people stuff now.
What?
Yeah, look it
All right.
up.
Well, I'm gonna look
How
it up.
naughty was it?
Google that shit.
I am gonna Google it because I'm very
naughty,
interested in
naughty
this.
stuff.
Okay.
Sandy Duncan, you naughty
Yep.
girl.
Found it in the bushes outside of the Catholic school I went to.
The fuck?
Oh my god, I love this
We
story
passed
so much.
Passed it around St. Anthony's school.
Oh my
Around.
god, I love that so much.
All right, well, now I gotta
Sandy
look at
Duncan wrote a naughty book.
it. Sandy
Had to been in the late
Duncan
70s.
Wrote a naughty
Book.
book. Let's see what pops up.
Yeah, something come up.
Well, it says books by Sandy Duncan.
Mm.
So let's see.
I didn't even know she was an author, so I only
Yep,
knew her.
there's a dirty book she wrote.
I only know her as an actress. Did she sing too?
Yeah,
I feel like
she was a
sang.
singer. She
She's a
sang
singer-
in
sang and acting.
Peter Pan.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was Oh yeah, that's right. She was Peter Pan.
Yeah, she was a dancer.
Yeah. That's right. She played Peter Pan on Broadway.
Okay, this is all over the place. This is not helping me. I'll have to look at this.
Okay, we'll look it up.
All right.
X-ray. Put in X-rated.
All right, I will. I will.
Oh, if you put an X-rated Sandy Duncan, that's going to bring up all
Oh
kinds
yeah,
of different
careful
things.
about that.
Yeah,
well, I
that's
said
good.
naughty book. Sandy Duncan.
You're sure you're not thinking of like Judy Blume? Okay, because Judy Blume wrote naughty books as well as kid books. That's why I was thinking it was maybe her. You guys are just looking at they're looking at the computer, folks.
I'm sorry.
They just cannot
they
find
keep
this
giving
naughty
me-
book.
It was about Sandy Duncan.
It was about Sandy Duncan or written by
She wrote
Sandy
about
Duncan?
herself.
Okay, well,
was
there's
her-
somebody else
All
who's
right.
writing, but I'm not going to do this right
All
now.
right, we'll
Okay, all right.
figure it out. Anyway,
Remind me, we'll look
that's a
that
great
up.
story though.
Yeah.
So in my fever dream, I have no segue here. In my fever dream,
Oh, fever dreams are the best.
well,
oh my
okay, It
god.
wasn't an actual dream, but in my sickness, I had this quote brilliant idea, and I spent the day being sick and coughing all over the place and writing down these ideas. For
Oh
this-
boy.
Yeah. So I'm just going to throw it here, and you can tell me, no, Dave, you're not doing that. So, in Rochester, and I'm sure this is not just a Rochester thing, when there's a famous musician and it's their birthday, that local musicians will get together and play songs of that person to commemorate their birthday. Bob Dylan's a big one that's been in Rochester for a while. On Dylan's birthday.
Yeah, David Bowie now. Ever since Bowie died, there's
Okay,
usually a
David
Bowie thing.
I think Tom Petty now. Someone's doing Tom Petty.
Okay.
And you invite different
never
musicians
heard
you
of this.
know. Yeah,
Yeah,
to
I've
come
heard
up-
of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to come up and do.
Oh,
and-
there was a John Lennon one too. I know of.
Okay.
I know somebody who actually did the John Lennon one.
So I thought of doing something like that, inviting a bunch of musicians to come do this, but instead of picking a person, have it be protest songs.
Oh, I love it.
And then maybe even as a challenge, if we give them enough time, like say months ahead of time, and say you do 2 songs. One's a protest song, a cover, and one is a protest song you get to write and perform there.
What a great idea.
Damn it. You were supposed to say, no, Dave, that's nuts.
I love
Who would do
it.
this? Who?
What, musicians?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tons of musicians.
oh,
would do
tons
that.
of, yeah.
Oh,
Eric
they-
would.
That's,
And immediately I'm like, Eric.
that living room.
Eric would.
Living room. what?
That living room.
Oh,
behind
okay. So you mean not specific, any kind of specific genre type?
No,
music.
you do whatever you
Okay.
want. It's protest. That's the point. In
Okay.
these times, it would be stick it to
Oh,
the man
Scar
music.
from Flower Pale Kids is in a band.
Okay.
I don't know what all those words mean, but okay.
Okay, my friend.
Well, okay. I'm not saying I'm doing this. This was the idea I had one day when I was sick.
He's a trans man. We used to work together
Okay.
before he transitioned, and he is a drummer in a band, and he's pretty badass. So I'm just saying that might be another
yeah.
person. That
So
I would reach out to.
rambling around the house, that was my idea.
Yeah,
And then
I
the
don't know, I
next
love
day, but I'm like, oh yeah, but then who's doing the work? Me. And like I don't have enough to do. So I was like, this isn't getting done.
No, but maybe not. But it's a great idea.
It is a good idea.
It is a cool idea.
It really
I don't know
is.
if you put it out there to some other people that do that type of promotion-y kind of things, like Eric. Reach out to Eric.
Fuck, I'm gonna end up doing this.
Well, just reach out to. I'm serious. Reach out to him. He would be the perfect person to ask about it. Speaking of them, I watched a video of the Lobster Quadrille today.
Oh, okay.
I did. That's kind of funny that we're yeah, because they're
Wait, what? Lobster Quadrille?
It's a band.
it's a band.
Oh, it was a
I
band.
like
it was a
it.
band.
Okay.
They were awesome.
I have their CD.
I have
downstairs.
two of their CDs, I
Okay.
believe. Yes, friends of ours had a band at one time.
They've been on the show.
Yep, Lobster
Very
Quadrille,
nice.
and Amber is in Living Room in the band that we're talking about. We were just
Eric's
talking about-
band.
Yes, with
Okay.
Eric. Yes, but she was in Lobster Quadrille.
Is that their name now, the living room?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes,
Okay. I've seen it different, I thought.
and then
Okay.
I have all their albums. I
Lobster, I think, had two, and I have both of them.
I may have both. I think Eric's doing more than one project. More
Maybe
than
He's
that's what
always,
I'm
he
seeing.
is. I
Okay.
think he's always doing more than one project.
Okay, maybe that's, or he's promoting someone else. Maybe that's what it is. I see.
So with the video you saw.
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
they
Yeah,
had
yeah,
a video.
sorry.
Yeah, I watched a video of theirs from like 15 years ago. Because I went on Facebook briefly today, mostly to go on there to unfriend and block some boomer guy that was harassing me.
boomers.
I know. Ugh. I'm sorry, boomer men. Y'all are just pissing me off. I really have just
Better to be
losing
pissed off than
Right,
pissed
losing my
on.
patience with y'all.
Hey, we go to Reef. I don't judge.
Listen,
You
I
can
say
be
this to my
pissed on.
students
You
at
wanna
work.
be pissed
I do
on.
this to my
It's not my
students at
business.
work.
In your own home. in
Yeah,
your
just
own-
don't do it here,
don't do it in
please.
front of me.
I don't care if you do it in
do
front
know
of me.
what they
Just
say,
Don't do it in this room, please.
So, anywho, yeah, it was just she posted something about her experience. I guess they were going to be on the Kimberly and Beck show.
Oh, I saw that. Amber put it on.
Yeah, and she
yeah.
posted a video of theirs, and it was a really cool video and a really cool song. And I was like, oh, no wonder they didn't want this on the Kimberly and Beck show.
So
this is
for
way
those
too
who don't know,
weird.
Kimberly, are they even around anymore?
No,
not around.
they're
Okay.
gone now.
They were this, morning zoo kind of
Oh,
duo
God.
on
They
a
were-
local
they were
radio
racist
station,
and
and they were
shit.
racist as fuck, and they were assholes. They
And
they
they're
needed
not
to
around
go.
anymore.
They were fired like 3 different times, and the corporation kept bringing them back, like they did with Bob Lonsberry.
Yeah.
And they
Well,
kept
because
bringing
they
them
were
back.
controversial.
Yeah,
Right, yeah, because
But-
people would listen
Because
to
they
them
would
for
say the
that.
stupid shit nobody else would say.
Yeah. So
Pretty
we
much.
hated them.
Well, they would say on the air.
Right,
Dumbasses say it all the time.
right.
Yeah.
They said the stuff other people wanted to say.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad. So yeah, they were. They were not. They did not end up being on the show. They were like they're supposed to do 2 songs. They did the one song, and then afterwards, like, okay, no, thank you.
Yeah, you're done.
You're done.
Okay, just
And then
one.
I watched the video. I was like, oh, that song's so good. Yeah, it was too good for Kimberly and Beck. Y'all were way too good for that show. Anyway.
Fuck them, man. Fuck them. Fuck you.
I loved that band. I even said it on her post. I said I loved your band. I loved it so much. I'm still sad that it doesn't exist anymore.
Well, yeah, but considering.
I know. I know.
Let's just say
It had to
certain
happen.
members
I know. I
were
know.
Is
out there.
New York an open carry state?
No.
We're not, are we?
No, we
I
are
believe
not.
so, no.
No, we are not.
Wait, carrying what?
Gun.
Weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
we are not.
I was just wondering if I were in
Open alcohol.
if I were in the van and a guy is pulling a gun on me and I was in an open, could I pull and shoot at him first?
Of course. You'd be
Would that have
defending
been
yourself.
legal?
You're defending yourself. You probably still have to go to court.
Well, I
and
just had
prove all that
I
shit.
just had surgery because I had another trigger finger, so got trigger on my mind. Just thinking.
Okay.
I assumed.
Give
I
that
assumed you
another
were talking
name.
about the most recent incident.
I was,
Okay.
actually.
Making you think about guns if you're medical condition.
No, I'm just as a woman, just being afraid to just peacefully protest. Is they're trying to send a message, and I'm trying to not receive.
So, okay, I actually have that down here.
Oh, okay.
So talking about the fascist shooting in Minneapolis.
Oh, the
other night,
message they're sending?
the
Murder. The murder.
the murder, yeah,
Yeah, she was-
the slaying, the execution, whatever you want to call it, of the woman.
Well,
who
I
got
think
shot.
it's even more than that.
So
Yeah.
there was an interesting
Her name
conversation.
was Renee Good.
Mm-hmm.
There's an interesting conversation on actually that same signal channel I was talking about a few minutes ago. So if you're a protesty type person, do you then express how you want to kill ICE, like literally kill members of ICE.
Should you?
No,
Well,
absolutely not.
And well, it was in the context of of protesting. I mean, should you have signs that say "kill ICE"? Should you have
No,
that?
I wouldn't do that.
Well, it just had a very interesting conversation.
I think you're right. I think because it's you're right it's a First Amendment
about
right.
what I was just saying as a defense, because
No,
I was watching that video and
Mm-hmm.
I saw him pull his gun. That's what I'm saying. As a woman, seeing those other men come up to the van with their masks on, knowing they have no right to take me, knowing what they're doing to people once they take them, and there's no accountability as to who they're taking, where they're taking them. Damn, Skippy, I'm getting the fuck out of there. And seeing a man pull a gun on me, like, my first thought is, if I had a gun, that's my first thought. I'm sorry.
Well,
sorry.
it was just, and I actually muted the channel after a while because it went off on tangents. Because I said there's a lot of younger activists on this thing, and they can't stay focused, and they can't. They
Right,
go off, and
right.
they went off on the purpose. The purpose of that signal channel was something. It's supposed to be something specific, and they were all over the place.
You're
So I
like,
was
let's not stay. Yeah,
mute.
can we
'Cause
not stay?
Because
on
I
the
get
course?
notification. It buzzes every time. And
You're
I was
like,
it was
ugh.
just, okay,
Right,
You're
yeah.
muted for a while.
I don't think. Okay, so I
It was
guess
just an interesting conversation.
I guess I believe because it would be your First Amendment right to say what you feel, what you think, but because I don't really feel like killing other people is the answer to the problem, so I don't agree with that.
And some
but
say, but
I-
some
but I
say,
don't-
But
But
why
I'm not gonna
would you
tell you
kill ICE?
not
I don't
to.
understand
it's not
that.
their. Oh, I mean, I
what do you
don't.
mean?
Why would you kill them?
Because they're killing other people.
I mean,
And
okay.
doing
I'll be
illegal
honest.
things
I
and-
personally am not going
But
to cry
what's
about
your-
one of them getting
I'm-
shot.
Correct.
If they were,
but
no,
what
I'm
would you
not,
do?
but I'm
Go
not
up
gonna
and say,
go out
"Oh,
do
you're
it."
ICE."
Right.
Like,
No,
it's doing
I wouldn't
exactly
do
what
it.
they're doing. I don't
Well,
understand
so-
that. Maybe to defend yourself, that's a totally different.
The part of the argument is that there really isn't any real systemic change without violence. And looking at history,
They're not. They're not wrong.
right?
Okay,
No, they're not
okay,
wrong.
They're not wrong.
I
Look at
understand.
all the shit that was going on in the '60s for Vietnam. Look how much shit was going on then. So much violence going on
Okay,
then. And
what you're
things did
talking
change.
about is exactly what they want you to do.
Well, I'm not advocating for anything. I'm just talking about the conversation that was had. And again, I didn't stay to the end because it got. I don't know. It might still be going
yeah,
on.
I wonder
I
who
see
actually
different- I
started
see
that
different- I
conversation.
can't-
No, I know it was just.
I can
kids.
see
It
different
was kids.
different levels.
It was kids.
I see different levels on it. I personally, it's like kind of like, I don't know. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I'm not going to fucking tell somebody. I think cigarettes are bad. I don't think people should do it, but I'm also not going to tell other people it's your fucking right to do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know, it's like I personally would not carry
Fried
around
food
a
is
sign.
also bad for you, but you're
Yeah.
not going to tell somebody not
Right,
to eat
and
a French fry.
I would never carry around a sign saying to kill ICE. I would not do that. Will I be sad if there is some sort of melee that happens because they're fucking around and one of them gets shot and dies? Will I be sad? No, I won't. I won't be sad about it. I won't. But I'm not going to be one of those people that goes out and like pushes people to do things. I just feel like this shit is all they're going to fuck themselves up all on their own. They're already doing it.
Well, my opinion is they did this purposefully to send a message that fuck around and we're going to shoot you.
I don't think it was. I think
they want protesters to know that you're in danger and there's nothing you
Well,
can
I don't know
do.
if that
He walked
dude
away.
in that moment.
I don't think that's what
It was pre-planned, but that's the message that's being sent now.
What
There
happened?
is-
No, because before that, they showed video of how they were talking to the people. Stop following us. Stop fucking following us. Stop following us. Wait and see what happens. They were egging them on far enough. People will snap. And these guys are being shown by how everybody's responding. We got you. They were pumped and primed for this. The people that sent ICE in there
I'm not-
wanted this to happen eventually.
Carrie, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that exact thing that happened. I don't think that was premeditated. It just happened in the moment and based on their attitudes. It was
Premeditated
right
to a
happen.
point that they sent him in knowing because of what he did and what happened to him months prior. They know he shouldn't have been there in the first place. Anybody that knows anything
of
about
them-
police force,
none of them should
no,
have been.
he should have never been in a situation that he would have been near a car because of what happened to him being dragged. I was married to a police officer. This man was never trained, let alone trained professionally.
Right. That's the real problem.
Oh, and there's nobody really running that show for the most
Clearly.
part. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
when all
No,
the
absolutely.
dust settles,
So I'm saying
this
it wasn't-
family's going to sue the fuck out of everybody.
So it was,
but they're never going to get to the evidence because they won't let them.
So
even
it was
see it.
inevitable, but it wasn't like, hey, today's the day we're gonna have somebody shoot somebody.
Okay.
But yes,
Apples
it was
and
inevitable.
oranges. Apples and oranges. You're
Wh-
talking,
But
yeah.
no, it's. I'm saying it's not a surprise that it happened, but I'm not saying.
Which is what they wanted. They just knew it. They
And
wanted
since
it to
then-
happen. This is just
Yeah,
where
oh,
it
absolutely,
did.
and right, exactly. Yes, I'm agreeing with that.
It just-
and since then
They just hit jackpot because it was a white woman, which is, oh my God, they couldn't have gotten better.
and then since then there's been example after example of videos being posted
A
online
lesbian, no less.
of people saying
Woof.
of ICE saying, you want to get shot today, or it's going to happen to you. I mean, they're using that.
Of
to
course
try and
they are.
Of course they are. Yeah. I
So-
assume
They
that's what
othered her so fast when they found out she was a lesbian. Oh my God. All of a sudden, she deserved it. She was some radical, lesbian, crazy lady. Immediately, when they found out she was with her wife.
I bet she had cats too.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
sorry. It's just.
So what is going to stop this?
When we come out, it's sorry. It's so sad, but it's a freaking Disney movie. The movie Ants. There was a line in there from the Grasshoppers. I think it's the Grasshoppers. Not even sure, but it's once they know that they outnumber us, we're done. There's more of us than them. We need to protest and just fucking overwhelm them with the numbers.
I do love that.
That's
So
it.
Pennsylvania apparently is an open and carry state, and the Black Panthers
Use our
are
pockets.
in Philadelphia with their
Black
with their
Panthers. Yeah.
with their guns out,
got
with
it.
their legally obtained guns
Yes.
out, and I fucking love that.
They think that this is going to scare, and that's what I think. That's what I
I
think.
love
The
it.
president went out saying that they're brazenly lying, and they don't give a shit. They want us to be like, oh my God, they're lying. They're like, fuck yeah, we're lying, and there ain't damn shit you can do about it. It's part of their plan. So you know what they're not expecting? They're not expecting us to go, fucking come. Right, I'm gonna be right out there. All us white women, we're gonna be out there in our minivans. They're not expecting that. That's what we need to
That's
do.
true. They're not expecting us out there in our minivan.
No, they're not. Because guess what? You didn't intimidate me. You just inspired me.
I did learn something from a lawyer on. I watched a video on YouTube or something yesterday. A lawyer talking about what to do if they come to your house and they want to come in. They have these things that are kind of look like warrants, but they're not.
They're
like,
not real.
No,
yeah.
they're not. They're
Right.
not
They
judicial
print 'em
warrants.
in
They
the-
They're not a
judicial warrants.
right. I didn't know that. Well, maybe
Yeah.
other people didn't know that
Yeah, yeah.
either. So they will come with a warrant. It's an
Yeah.
administrative warrant. It's a judicial warrant. There is absolutely no reason they have absolutely no way to come into your house. You do not have to let them in. They can talk to you through the door. And
It's gonna
that.
be
'Cause there's no way I'm
it's gotta
letting-
be loud. It's gotta be
There's no way I'm letting one of those fuckers in my house. I do worry. There's a couple of families on my street that are Hispanic, and I don't know them personally. You know, they're cute. They got kids. I see them
Yeah.
out playing and stuff. But
they're gonna
I worry about it. I'm like, I don't know what. Maybe
they want to make a point. They're
Yeah.
trying to show their might. They're trying to show. One guy that really scares me is that Stephen Miller guy. Like he's freaking.
He's crazy.
Woo-wee.
There's been some old video of him, like in high school
I
and
know,
college.
that's
been
what I mean.
popping up lately. He's been a psychopath
His whole
forever.
life. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Quite
think
a
he-
while.
I think he legit has like that.
Well,
I think
he
he's a
knows how
psychopath.
to use
Yeah.
Trump, which is scary. He knows how to use Trump. He knows to not
I
try
know
and
how
do
to use
enough.
Trump. You know how to use Trump.
Correct. Stephen
do.
Miller
It's
really
not
knows
hard.
how,
Yeah,
right?
That's not rocket
But
science.
Stephen Miller knows enough to not want to get enough for himself.
Yeah.
You know, he's just ooh.
I know. People keep comparing him to Goebbels. I'm telling you, he looks a
Right?
lot like him. I was showing a picture to my husband last night. A picture that, like, there's a picture that Vanity Fair took of Stephen Miller
Those kind of guys always look
and
like that.
Goebbels, and Yeah, but they have like the same sort of heavy lidded eyes.
I know. That's what I'm
like the
saying.
same,
Those
like-
kind of guys always look like that shit. Even in the Lord of the Rings.
And you'll end up finding there was a girl in either elementary
But
or
he
middle
was
school
also
that just
Stephen Miller's Jewish,
embarrassed himself.
and I wonder if Goebbels was also Jewish because
Might
I
have
was
been.
looking at him. I'm like, I was showing Dan, looking at Dan, and go, Dan, that kinda
little
looks like
self-hatred
a little
there?
bit like your people's. And he's like, yeah, it does kind of. So
little bit going on there. Good Lord.
I firmly do. I mean, yeah, I mean, for years, even before this shit, I've been saying people needed to get out in the streets. But I really do think for real absolute change, it's got to be something General Strikey. We got to like hit these fucking because
Well, we got to hit them in their
Trump-
pockets. Absolutely.
Trump is definitely a symptom. This sort of shit.
Correct.
I'm just digging the old
He's-
white liberals who are saying we need to make this is how you make America great again. And I'm like, bro, there are many millions of people this country was never great for.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I know I'm willing to just tell people this country was never great.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
it's just a country. It's
it
just
was
like
good
every other
because
country.
it was safe for you. Now you don't feel safe, so now
Right.
it's
It was never really. Like, I don't know that there's any countries that are great. It's just a fucking country. People live there, and like,
well, they have the nostalgia of it being
Right.
okay. For
Finland's
For
kind
them.
of great.
Yeah, for them.
Scandinavia is great. That's where the world is great. Scandinavia, they got it. They know what they're fucking doing. Over
Well, they
there.
always knew there was somebody below them,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now
You're
there's
right.
not.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
and that scares them. The ones they saw below them are not below them anymore. They're above them. Oh
Well,
no!
it's the Phil Oak song, "Love Me, I'm a Liberal." That totally the meme
That
I've
song's
seen.
great.
This and people do their own versions updated.
Ah,
not
that's a
just
good
the
one.
60s
That's a good
one.
tune.
And where would that be played? All of them played? Oh, right, Stuart Bradstone
Super-
Radio.
oh my God, Stuart Bradstone
StuartBradstone.com.
Radio.
What a shock. But I got lost track of where I was going after the plug. The meme that's been going around that's been actually really, liberals hate all wars except the current one. So they'll talk about history, how they were all bad, but the one now we have to do now. We have to go into Venezuela. We have
what
to.
war?
Any
Ooh,
war.
do you think there's any liberals that are actually all for? I don't know one liberal who's in for Venezuela.
There is no war.
Oh
in
no,
Venezuela.
no! You know what they're doing? No, that's not true. No,
Okay, so
you're
like
right.
I don't know a
No,
damn
no,
person
no! They're
who's
doing
cool
it. They're
about that.
calling Maduro. Bernie's doing this. Well, Maduro's a dictator, but we shouldn't just go attacking other countries for no reason. Maduro's not a dictator. If he was such a dictator and controlling all the people and being that kind of guy
Mm-hmm.
and human rights, he would not have given citizens weapons. He was giving out guns to protect the country. You would not be giving citizens guns.
Oh
if-
yeah, definitely not.
This dude was not a fucking dictator. He
I just
nationalized.
Bernie, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, Bernie's
we have,
done, man.
Shut up, dude.
I
We
saw
do
another
not need to
dude-
be in there. Period.
I saw another
Zero.
dude. I saw another dude say, "I've made some really bad purchases in my life, but the worst money I ever spent was Bernie Sanders." And I was like, "Nice, I get that."
See, I read something that some big donor to Marco Rubio has some dealings with Venezuela.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh,
God,
I'm
Has-
sure.
sure.
Absolutely.
Has something to do with
that.
Chevron or Citgo or somebody.
Well,
Chevron.
it would
or-
be
Chevron.
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 Citgo actually.
somebody came in and bought it up in the last regime
so
of
Citgo,
Trump.
So Citgo was a Venezuelan company, and when Chavez came in and nationalized the oil fields, Citgo, all the profits for, I don't know about all, but most of the profits for Citgo was going to the Venezuelan government, who would then make sure people were taken care of. They were that money was being used for housing and heating oil for their.
Yeah, I watched a
folks, and-
documentary on him, but they're saying he was a bad guy.
Of course, because he nationalized the oil. He took away the oil fields from rich corporations.
Right. Yep.
So of
The
course
US.
we're gonna, so of course the U.S. is going to say he's a bad guy.
Right.
It's the same reason we're in there now, because they're bad guys, because they don't do what we, and I'll say shitty
Right.
government.
So I just read recently that some big donor to Marco Rubio, just recently, some billionaire, some Zionist billionaire,
it
just
hadn't
came
been
in.
Chevron, because Citgo is.
So it was Chevron.
Yeah,
just
it
came
was.
in and is now going to take over the Venezuelan stuff.
Well, they will as soon as.
Well, they had that in that meeting that they
But that
had.
was- that
Did you
was
see
Exxon.
Did you see the meeting? Because when
No,
he
Yeah.
because when they were, I saw this part of the meeting with he was with Rubio, and Trump was right next to him, and Rubio fucking gave Trump a piece of paper, clearly like one of those Hey,
Oh,
gotta
I
say
did see
something.
that clip though.
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
fucking read it out loud, which he wasn't
Trump has
supposed.
no subtlety.
He's
He
so
has no clue.
subtlety,
He
but
does
it
not
said
understand.
something about he talked to It said like talk to Chevron.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
Go back
that's
to
I know.
talking about Chevron,
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
So I
it's
think there's
definitely
something because that
Chevron.
happened in 2019, and now they're back in Venezuela. So because I guess Trump tried to do something with Venezuela back before when he was in office before.
Yeah, they've tried to overthrow Venezuela a number of times. The U.S. CIA.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I also I don't know if this is true because I saw it on the internet. I saw it on I don't know. I think I was watching the Midas Touch and they were talking on there that the oil there is not that great. Like
Well, it's heavy oil, but we know how to refine heavy
right?
oil.
But it just takes a lot more to do it. It's not as they would have to do a lot more work to make it.
But there's companies that already invested on in the infrastructure for it.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah. Well,
Chevron already bought it out. Like
Well,
I think
plus-
there's one person that already. I think they're BSing us right now.
well. I think my
That's
underst-
probably for sure. They're always BS.
The analysis I read about that meeting and the way that's going is that
Trump just froze a whole bunch of assets.
The oil companies won't go in there totally yet.
No,
They're
waiting to see how.
They're waiting for the U.S. to totally finish trashing, like destroying the government, so
Pretty
that
much,
there's
yeah.
no infrastructure again to throw them out
Yeah.
like they did before.
They said we've been taken over 2 times. Why would we go
Right.
in again?
Right.
It's
So,
pretty
I'm
much.
so sick of this.
yeah. Well, again, I am back
At least
to
Trump's up front about
So
his
sick of it.
corruption.
Look, if folks haven't realized, gotten on board yet of just, and again, we've talked about this, it can't be perfect. You cannot have, quote, ethical capitalism. You can't be perfect, but to start making some sacrifices on where you spend your money.
True capitalism is about profits above
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So you can't have a capitalist.
Well,
Democracy.
So in the United States, if you want food, the majority of what you're going to be able to get is from a capitalist endeavor, unless you grow everything yourself and do
Right.
so.
Or go
that-
to the public market and buy only from the people that you know for sure
Right. It's
grow it.
really hard
Because
to
they
make
don't
that
all
kind of
grow their
commitment.
food either. Some of those people just buy
And-
the bigger,
But
bigger
people
and
think
sell it.
capitalism is what's good, and that's not true. My son, I had this argument with my son. He's like, monopolies are good. And I'm like, what are you talking about? How are monopolies
Monopoly,
good?
the game
well, it's
is
good for the
good.
person that owns it. I go, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good for everybody.
That's not
How
you,
is that
dude. That's not
good?
you.
Like
buddy.
you
like,
played
yeah.
the game. We see how this works, right?
That's what he said. He goes, it's always great to be the person that's winning. I go, well, what about the one that's not winning? Well, it sucks to be them. I go, well, that's the point of why they're not
And
good.
How many are there that
Oh my
win?
God. And he goes, yeah, well, I used to like Trump, but now I see how he's not a great guy. I go, well, what are we learning from this? What did you learn from
So,
this?
look-
It's good to be the winner. Oh my God.
Okay, so versus the winner versus how many of them are the losers, and tell them how that's and how that's fair. You could try that game cooply. Oh, just saying.
He's ADHD unmedicated. Do you think
Yeah.
he'll sit for it?
Nah, probably not. My family did.
He's one of the original Trump voter. He couldn't vote at first anyway.
would've.
If he could have, he would have. But he's one of the ones that Trump originally swayed. And now he's seeing the error of it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
he didn't come through on it. No, I was so.
He did not come through. He lied.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He lied to you.
he lied.
He lied to you to get your
So
votes.
Yeah.
I know you'll be shocked. Another thing I did while in Arizona and then continued a little bit here. Trust me, I'm staying on topic. Just wait till where I'm going. There's a few, and we said this the last show. There's a fewer companies that we have at our website because the links aren't current anymore. They decided they weren't doing affiliate programs anymore or whatever. So I removed some of them. Some of them I was a little sad about, but there's still tons of great stuff there, and I'm working on acquiring more. And there was one that actually turned us down that I was really funny. I'll say I don't care. Once again, Nut Butter down in Nunda. They're actually a co-op. I saw that they joined this affiliate program. I was like, oh my God, I would love to. And they said, no, we're not. They didn't realize that we're actually based in Rochester, which is about 30 minutes from where they are. They didn't realize
Oh, we'd be
it.
perfect in a way.
Right. And they said, well, we're not looking for anything national right now. And I was like, oh, shit. So I'll reach out to them
Another time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Hey, we're actually just in Rochester.
They've actually come up and done presentations at Green Party meetings about co-ops. So I know them. They just didn't know it was me.
Yeah, they just
They didn't know it was
okay.
me.
It's
So
me,
yeah, it's
Mr.
me.
Green Man.
I didn't want to say that though.
It's Green Man.
I know.
you
It's.
know
I
me.
didn't want to say that. So anyway, so at stuartbedasso.com right now are now links that'll take you. It's right at the top. Can't miss it. I made sure I put it at the top. That will take you to generalstrikeus.com, which is a place where you can sign up to commit to participating in a general strike. And they're doing a great job, as well as some other organizations, of getting you ready. Look, this isn't going to happen nationwide for a while because the data seems to say that you need 10% of the people to go out on general strike for it to actually have an effect. And they estimate that to be 10 million people, give or take, on whatever their number is. And they're at about 500,000 right now. So you need a lot more people to commit. So go there and commit to it. And they're doing a really good job of saying, hey, here's a plan how you can get ready for a general strike over 90 days. Things you can do to prepare if stores end up getting closed down, things like that. And they're doing a really good job of start doing these things, get some extra canned goods, stuff like that. Almost sounds survivalist, but it makes sense.
I've already been thinking on that level already.
Yeah,
to be honest,
actually, even I've been talking about that. We're gonna-
that's one of the reasons we joined Costco.
Right.
We went to Costco.
I also want to actually make a comment too about talking to my son about this and him coming around a little bit about Trump. I have to also comment that part of his being able to talk about it and come to that was my ability to also come to my realization that the Democrats also weren't 100% what I expected them to be.
Yeah.
So
but that's
talking to
good.
people,
Yeah.
I think conversation is what we all need to be doing. Even with
Correct.
people we might not have talked to 4 years, 8 years ago, keep talking. We just got to keep talking to each other because somebody we might not have talked about 2 years ago are probably in a different place right now, especially in the last 2 years, maybe
what-
even last year.
And what a lot of people...
And be kind.
I
Just
hate...
be kind.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going.
I'm
Okay.
always. There's a guy.
No,
that comes,
people
there's a
that-
guy that comes in.
others.
That's where I'm
Yeah,
going.
yeah. I mean, there's an old man that comes around the store sometimes, and he has a MAGA hat. He's an old dude. I don't fucking know what's going on in his life. I'm not going to be mean to him. He comes by, he smiles and says hi. I say hi back.
I
don't
regret
know.
being
Now, if
not
you start
so nice
shit,
to
take
them.
him down.
No, if he starts shit with me, I'm
Melissa,
going to
take
say
'em,
something.
man.
But no,
Right in the throat, man.
he's clearly not
Pull out
like
your-
his brain is
pull out
not
your
all there
gun.
anymore, and he just walks
I need
around.
to be kinder to those
Yeah.
people. I don't
Like,
want to be.
I'm
but
not
I
going to be a
should
dick to him. I'm not going to be a dick.
No,
to
if
him.
they're a dick first. Okay.
I even should be not to them.
no.
No, if they're a dick
Because
first.
No,
what
if
is
they're
it the
dick first,
Buddha
I'm done.
says? That's one thing. The anger, I forgot how it goes, but you can't make me. I won't take that from you. The anger, no. Something.
That's true. No, I know what you're talking about.
I don't have to
I will,
participate.
I will tell you a story offline.
Okay. I don't have to. I'm trying to be that.
Sometimes I can
More
do
than
that,
likely, I'm
sometimes
going to
not.
kick their ass, but I'm trying.
Okay, so I hate this term, but the people on the left, or lefties, or whatever you want to call it, they do have a hard time talking to get people to understand what they're saying. They like to talk down to people. They like to yell at people. They really do. And I don't even mean like the full on MAGA folks. I'm talking about just someone who's like, oh, I know Chuck Schumer will get us through this. They fucking lefties lose their shit.
The guy that pissed me off recently that I was talking about earlier, it's like fucking boomer guys are, I'm so fucking annoyed with
right,
him.
yeah.
He was, he hates Trump, but he was like, Bill Clinton didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Clinton's he's a saint.
Oh, dear God.
I know. I'm like, dude, you and I are not the same on the same level
and
here.
That's one of the numbers.
And then he started just harassing me, like sending me messages and stuff. And I finally was like, okay, we are not friends. We're done.
Oh yeah, if he's doing the message thing, no, bye.
Yeah,
Jettison.
we're done.
Yep, out with the trash.
Yeah, he was a friend of my mom's, and he came to my mom's funeral and stuff. So we got to talking. We became friends on Facebook. But I clearly can see, like, oh no, you and I are not the same people.
Look, left, right, center, American Idol, whatever. The minute you start idolizing somebody,
Yeah,
that you
exactly.
everybody. That's what got.
They're
I knew
human.
this Mamdani shit. I'm telling you. People are idolizing this guy. I'm not saying what he's doing is. I've seen a couple things he's tried to do already. He's only
I
been in
like
enough-
him, but not him personally. I like
I
what
don't know
his
what he's
movement's
doing.
doing.
I don't like
He's
anyone.
doing some okay things,
It's
but
different.
He's not doing anything systemic.
I still
He's
I
really
feel like
not.
people are doing
Agreed.
the same
It
thing.
doesn't
with-
matter.
with
It's
Newsom.
different.
I don't
That's
like
what
what
I'm
I
saying
like.
is people are idolizing this guy like he is the coming savior.
I
and
agree.
this is where it's going to fall. Look what's happening with Bernie now.
Gavin
people
Newsom.
are getting it.
Gavin Newsom.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's a tool anyway. If you,
But I'm seeing-
if you're
but I'm-
idolizing that guy. Oh my
I'm
God.
already seeing it,
I don't
though.
idolize him, but
Ugh.
I also like the fact that he's gaining some attention.
Like
I don't
said,
idolize
couple
him, but I
things
think
he's-
it's funny how
but no,
he
there are
trolls
some
Trump.
folks who are like think this guy is like the
I
best
know.
thing since
No, I know, and I
sliced
know
bread. I'm
some.
like,
There's some people I absolutely adore and love to the ends of the earth, and they absolutely love him. And I disagree, but
their poop stinks. They're going to make bad decisions. They,
Yep.
he's going
They're
to make
human.
compromises.
They're human.
And
In
you
fact, if they don't have mistakes, then there's something wrong
you're
with them.
gonna. I mean, look, not that anybody did. I mean, when I've run for office, I've never tried to tell anybody I knew everything and that I was,
no, you did
yeah.
you did the exact opposite. If
I
anything,
make
you
all
were
kinds
like,
of mistakes.
give me, hey,
I
I
got my
am.
bumper sticker. Yeah.
You were like, I'm an open book.
a fuck up.
Do you see
Tell
this
me.
T-shirt? Do you see this T-shirt?
You were
It's
always
spelled wrong. Leave me alone.
You were always interested in hearing other people's thoughts because you always. I mean, that's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's probably one of the reasons we're friends because I know you're that kind of person. You're like, I don't fucking know everything. Oh, do you know something that I don't know that can
By the
teach
way-
me something? All right, great.
Here's the thing I'm having. I won't say I'm having night sweats about, but man, it is. It's
Is
a
this
thought.
gonna be sexy? Because this is weird. Just kidding.
No, I haven't been.
No.
There's no. Until my ears clear
I don't know,
up,
night
there's no
sweats.
sexy, man.
Night sex.
Yeah.
No,
like-
sweats. He said night sweats.
Oh,
Why?
nice sex.
What'd you think I said?
Night sex.
No, not night sex. No, there's no night sex. There's no day sex happening. There's no sex in the champagne room. None.
There's
There
a
is no-
champagne room?
It's an old joke. So
We'll tell you later.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Is there champagne flowing?
there's champagne in the champagne room.
Okie dokie.
But not
No,
sex.
There's no sex.
No sex.
So I just that there's so many things that I want to accomplish, like changing the world. I mean, kind of,
Right. I know you do.
And so I'm trying, and just in this campaign, which every time I've ever run, even when I've worked on campaigns like hardcore, like run campaigns, I've learned so much about issues and stuff. And I already knew that I don't know everything, but it really hit me the overwhelming amount that I don't know. Mm-hmm. And while it hasn't stopped me, it's really made me more scared. Because
Oh, okay. I was
I'm
wondering, like, how does
Wait,
that make
what do
you
you mean?
feel?
I want to do things to help people, and there are so many things I don't know. I mean,
I know
I
you
can't
read all
stop
the time.
buying
I know you
books.
can't stop buying books about social change.
And now I'm trying to start a reading group within the Green Party or Green Party sponsored or whatever. And
I'd be interested.
I think that's going to be the first book.
I'd be interested in
This
a, in
one was
a
recommend-
one.
This one was recommended by Howie.
Yeah, I'm really trying hard to read more. So I already read one book this year.
So, yeah, I'm just. It's like when I was on the way to, on the way home from Arizona, I actually was reading a book on my phone, which I've never done.
Supposed to be reading this one. I haven't read this one.
Oh, The Four Agreements. That's
Which
a good one.
Four Agreements.
Which
Yeah, it's
I've
a good book.
never done before, and actually, I found it.
A book on your phone?
Yeah, I was actually like,
On this time?
this wasn't bad.
I
No,
don't
but-
mind. I've read books on my
But
phone.
I didn't think I could focus. I mean, usually, if you take a look at this other thing, I was almost done with. That was the one I was finishing up on my phone. I mean, I've got stickers in it, and I got bookmarks, and I got to come back and take notes.
Yeah,
on
but you
this
can
and-
do other stuff to market. So if you really
well, not
wanted
on my
to.
Victrola, not my Fisher Price phone, but
Well, what app are you using?
I just put a PDF on here.
Oh,
Yeah, no, bro, I'm not doing apps.
Because if you
man.
have the Libby app, it's a library app and it's free, and
I
you can free
understand.
book. You can, but then you can
You can do notes and stuff.
you can do
right?
notes and stuff.
God, I'm on a plane, and I just.
I have to get a new phone, and that's what I'm trying to decide what important things I want because I want to get a refurbished.
Libby is good.
I'm
That's a good
actually
one.
starting to look at some off-brand, like not famous
I
brands
want
that
to get
are
a refurbished because I think that's better for your buck.
not only
but
that, but I'm starting to
don't want an iPhone, I
mildly
don't
look
think.
for like something that's not Android, Google. There's some other ones that are more privacy based and that.
Well, I have to be
Really?
able
Yeah.
to contact. I have to be able to talk to my daughter in Spain, so I need to make sure.
Well, what do you use? To
I
do
use
that?
Messenger right now.
Okay, well you can put
I
whatever
can't
apps
use
on and
I
stuff.
can't use WhatsApp. They don't allow my phone number because
That's
my
okay.
identity was
Well,
hijacked.
That's owned by some shitty. Isn't that a Zuck thing? Isn't that Meta?
I don't know. I don't use.
I think
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp's part of
I don't
Meta.
know.
No,
I don't
Meta.
use it.
Well, a Messenger is Meta.
Yeah.
Messenger is, yeah.
So, all right. Anyway, we're over an hour.
Oh,
so,
okay.
not super funny today, but shit's serious.
There's a lot of serious shit
I
going on
know,
in the world.
and we got to do a show sometime soon that talks about not ignoring the serious, but how to experience some joy. Because honestly, I cannot seem to experience joy anymore.
Yeah,
Me
it's
either.
been tough.
Ugh.
It's
So
been hard.
we
yeah.
got to talk about that maybe at some point. And if you have any suggestions too, you can holler at us at stuartbordasco.com, all of our social medias.
Drink.
Unfortunately, I'm still on, me personally and Stuart, still on all the corporate ones, so you can still reach out to us there. I keep looking for other alternatives, but there's like 4 people on all of them, and I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to do with that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, stuartbordasco.com. Radio station's still going as long as I can afford it. And there are things you can check out on there. And there's actually just links for information and all that jazz, too. So if you're looking for what's a good news source, we got some links at Stuart. And I don't know. We'll be back next week with something.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bye.
Are the stresses of living in a modern world getting you down, getting you confused, getting you angry? Don't get mad. Come to Crazy Jose's House of Meditation and Merengue. They said I'd have to be crazy to mix the healing power of meditation with the infectious rhythm of the merengue. That's me. Crazy Jose's House of Meditation and Merengue, the home of the funky mantra. We're located at the Broadway Commons Mall, the only place where you can clear your mind and shake that behind. Crazy Jose's House of Meditation and Merengue. We're loco, ese. Namaste.